If y'all haven't heard my story before, back in probably beginning of March, my husband made the joke of, why don't you sell stuff all over Facebook like everybody else? And I just kind of laughed, and I was like, I sell houses. Like, what else do you want me to do? I mean, I sell millions of dollars in houses every year. I mean, that's pretty awesome, right? And at the time, I was selling shirts. I had a vinyl machine and would sell shirts. Well, I had tried, but I had tried the makeup. I had like 10 different friends selling, and I was so not impressed with the product. And I won't go into it, but I wasn't happy with what I got for the money. And I would see these girls on my Facebook constantly selling the crap out of the makeup, and I'm sitting there going, but it's not even good makeup. It doesn't do what it's supposed to, and you're paying $40-something for a bottle of makeup that lasts me 3 weeks. And so I decided to find something that no one had heard of. I wanted to find something that would compete and be a better product so that my friends could have another option. Because in my mind, I couldn't be the only one that was frustrated with what was available. So from there, I started researching direct sales companies. And I honestly was so unimpressed with almost everything I came across. And then one day on one site I was on, I saw Sweet Minerals. And I had never tried mineral makeup before. I like a really heavy coverage, so I never thought it would work for me. But I tried it, and what I didn't just try it. I knew no one around me that sold. Come on, okay. I keep losing service. I found the kit, and I told my husband, I was like, I think I found something that I could sell. And it's only $99, and I get $400 worth of makeup. So even if I totally bust, I still got makeup, which I need. And his big thing was, well, how much do you have to sell to make your money back? $400, right? Because 25% commission. And so my goal was to sell at least $400 worth of makeup in the first couple of months, just so I can make my $99 back and have my makeup paid for. That was my only goal, y'all. That was it. And I really didn't think it would happen, because I had never done direct sales before. So I got my kit and I put it on, and I loved the way it felt. But I wasn't super impressed with the coverage because I was really broken out at the time from other makeup. Hey, Amy. But I also didn't know how to apply it because no one had ever showed me before. So I watched a crap ton of videos, and I asked a crap ton of questions. And every time I got a new product, I would go live in my group. I made a VIP group with people that I knew wouldn't mind me adding them. I didn't follow the rules of adding people to my group. I just added about 50 people that I knew wouldn't mind me adding, family, close friends. And then I added people that I had bought from them direct sales wise, or had at their parties or whatever. So I felt like, they would give me a chance because they are interested in that type of thing. And it worked. Every time I got a new product in the mail, I would get on a live video and just try the product for the first time in front of them. And I epically failed most of the time, and I'd have to come back and be like, hey, I did it wrong. This isn't how you put on the high def lashes. This isn't how you put on this cream, or whatever it was. But it worked. I was me. I was natural. I'm just like this, standing in my bathroom using a canvas picture to hold up my phone in front of the mirror. It's not pretty. It's not perfect. But it's real. And I remember on Easter Sunday, I hadn't made any sales, and I signed up April 4th. Easter Sunday, about 2 weeks later, I hadn't had any sales besides what I had bought for myself. And my grandma was like, well, I wear Bare Minerals and I'm out, so let me just go ahead and try this. So I sold it, and I was like, oh my God, I had my first sales. And from there, it just kind of blew up. My biggest sales almost all of my sales come from one-on-ones. Shannon highly recommended me doing them. I was terrified while I did people's makeup in high school a lot, even for people's weddings. I hadn't done that in almost 10 years. So doing someone else's makeup when I haven't even been doing my own makeup for a while was really scary. But doing the one-on-ones, I sold almost $200 in product every single time. I hit my level 3 Sweet Start, the $1,500 sales on day 30. And then the following month I had $1,200 in sales. And that's just the product. If you actually look at total spent, shipping, tax, all of that, I'm almost at $5,000. And my anniversary for 2 months is on Sunday. So I have had great success, and I shouldn't say I haven't. I have been very lucky that I have a good friend that owns a hair salon here where I live in Nashville, just outside of Nashville, and she has let me set up a little display. And so I have some sample eyeshadows and catalogs, and then she wears the makeup because she loves it and she talks about it. So I've done some consults there. I was supposed to do a town, it's called Bluffstock because we live in White Bluff, but a town event where you get to set up tables with her tomorrow. But I had to bail because I have to go show houses tomorrow instead, and real estate pays the bills. So I'm really disappointed about that. But next Sunday we're doing an open house at her salon with LuLaRoe. And I love how Sweet Minerals has no restrictions on that. So if I want to have a display at her salon or have a party with another LuLaRoe consultant, I can do that. I don't have all these restrictions on me because I don't like rules. Actually, I love rules and I'm a rule follower, so if I had rules, I would have to follow them. But I don't like to have someone tell me no. That I will say. I will follow the rules if there's rules, but if someone tells me I can't do something, like just tells me the word no, I don't like that word. Like, don't ever tell me no. So I love that Sweet Minerals has given me the flexibility to grow my business how I'd like it to be grown. And then on top of that, my skin. So, holy crap, y'all. I have extremely sensitive skin. I have adult acne since having my son, who is 3. In January, he was 3. So, 3.5 almost. And I'm still dealing with acne. And I had beautiful skin when I was in high school, but since I had him, it's just gone down the gutter. And that's been really hard for me. And my skin's so sensitive that when I put makeup on, it just breaks out worse. And then I'm having to put more makeup on to cover the breaks out. And it's just an endless cycle. Sweet Minerals, I don't know if y'all saw my picture on the graphics page today, but my acne is almost gone. The only reason I break out is if I go get sweaty and don't wash my face because I'm gross and tired and lazy, or if you know, hormones, or I eat horrible, y'all. I'm all about putting some natural products on my skin, but I love me some McDonald's too. So, but I can tell a huge difference. I don't know if y'all can see it right now, but I mean, I'm completely not broken out. I've got like one little spot here and, you know, like one little spot here, but for me, that's amazing. Like, my skin is so bad typically. So I'm just so thankful for the makeup, and it sells itself. I mean, absolutely, once you put it on, people are constantly like, I want to try it. You know, I saw your picture of you after you went swimming and it looked amazing still, and it truly sells itself.